Well, it's pretty simple what we're going to do today. We're going to cover your plants. And this is one of the things we're going to use. It's an A-frame, and it's made out of plywood and 2x4s, and it has a carriage bolt so that it'll move in and out. What we're going to do is we're going to put it right over the plant to break that snow that's coming down. But before we put it on, I want to tie up the plant and make it a little more compact. All right, Nancy, just take that and go right around the andrometer. Tuck it right in here. Go ahead.
All right.
Keep going. Good. Meet me in the back.
See, you can see the middle here has been broken out by the snow that's blasted through.
Well, we'll see if we can keep that from happening again. Push on that front a little bit to me. That's pretty good. Now we can put the A-frame on. All right, let's just take and tip this down towards the driveway. Left hand there, right hand on the bottom. Lift up. And just stand it right up now. Just tip it right up. How's that look?
Looks pretty good.
All right, I'm just gonna level it up a little bit, and then we'll put some cleats in to hold it in the ground. Now what I'm gonna do is drive in some cleats. This is a piece of an old decking I took apart that I put points on. I'm just gonna take and drive it in and screw it to the leg. This will help keep the A-frame from tipping over under a heavy snow load. Good. This rhododendron is a pretty good sized plant, and if we build an A-frame over this, it would be huge and stand out like a sore thumb. So I have a little different solution for this, but first we have to tie it up. All right, this is what we're gonna cover your big rhodie with. This is actually a plant tent. Now just take and open it up. All right, it has steel rods going up to a point so it should shed the snow, and you can see that the material is actually a mesh. That's going to allow air and moisture to move in and out so the plant won't dry out during the winter. So let's grab it way down low. You ready?
Yep.
Okay. You're going to have to open it up as wide as you can. We'll go right over the top. Okay, let's nestle it right down in. Get it settled right down in. Looks pretty good.
Yep.
Now all we have to do is stake it down. A little bit of an angle. There you go. This is a good time to think about protecting your roses for the winter.
Yes, I'm very proud of these roses. I just planted them in May from tiny little plants, and look at how well they've grown.
Spectacular flowers and still flowering.
Yeah.
Well, it's all going to start with tying them up. So this is just single strand jute. We're going to use this to tie them up as tight as you can without hurting them. Wrap it right around them. You got gloves on, you're in good shape.
Do you want me to make them tighter?
No, that looks pretty good.
Okay.
I'll cut you a piece for that last one in just 1 second. All right, now what we're going to do is drive these 1x1 stakes in the ground so that we can put some burlap to surround your roses. All right, straighten it up. You're really crooked. Back to you. Good, right there. Now what we're going to do is attach burlap to the stakes, and that's going to help keep the wind off the roses. But it's also going to help us down at the bottom of the plant. Now here's the most important part of your rose I want to protect. The flowering part of your rose is actually grafted onto a different rootstock. Now that graft union needs to be protected. So with a burlap in place, we're going to fill this with leaves, and that'll insulate it for the winter. So let's get started with the burlap. All right, now I want you to just staple that burlap right to the stake. Start it right there. Push and pull. There you go. About 6 inches apart all the way down. Okay, now I'm gonna just bring it around. Just make sure the burlap's at the bottom right there. Good. Start from the top, work your way down. All right, let's drag these over right over to the opening. All right. Now what I want you to do is pack these roses with leaves. We're literally gonna take handfuls of them and go all the way around. I also wanna make sure that we get a bunch of them tucked right into the middle, stuffed in there good so it insulates the plant. Don't be shy with them, we have plenty. Well, that looks pretty good. Let's get it closed up. I'm gonna pull the burlap across and you're just gonna staple it off.
Well, there's not much time left in the season. I think I'll snip these and bring them in the house.
Well, they're absolutely beautiful roses, and now they're ready for winter.